see. Black truck.
What was that?
I don't know. That was your phone.
All right.
To you by Big B Coffee, the official coffee of the Detroit Tigers. We'll be back with more on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Hi, Tigers fans. Joining us now on the pregame show is Andy Hetzel from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Great to see you, Andy.
It is always great to see you, Dan. As we enter the home stretch of the season, I'll be rooting, as always, for a big Tigers win today. And Blue Cross is so proud to be the official health insurance partner of our Detroit Tigers.
Andy, we talk about men's health with Tigers fans, and I've heard how important it is for men of all ages to get regular checkups and health screenings. But there's a nationwide trend of men doing exactly the opposite.
That's right. That trend is worrisome because avoidance of care is not only centered around times when men have a symptom or a health concern, it also affects men seeing their doctor for preventive care.
And if we think about our bodies like we think about our cars, for instance, preventive care is like changing the oil regularly. It's something we need to do if we want to have a functioning automobile or a healthy body.
That is right, and that's why preventive care is such an important part of a good basic health strategy for all men. In fact, our Chief Medical Officer at Blue Cross recently described a game plan that all men should follow, and it's published online at ahealthiermichigan.org.
And I saw that, Andy. It's all about keeping those important preventive visits on the radar, taking a sensible approach to diet, and making physical activity a priority.
That's right. As men, our dietary needs change throughout our lives, but the idea of food as fuel for our bodies is a consistent theme. So monitoring our intake of sugar, saturated fats, and sodium makes great sense.
Another thing that makes good sense is exercise. For men between the ages of 18 and 64, getting 150 minutes a week of moderate physical activity, focusing at least 2 days a week on muscle building, directly correlates with good health. Once men are 65 or older, they should keep doing this while adding activities to improve balance and coordination.
And Dan, we've got all of those decade-by-decade men's health tips on our Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan YouTube channel. They help tie all the components of preventive care, fitness, and diet together.
Great stuff, Andy. It's always good to see you.
Great to see you, Dan. Now, let's go Tigers.
Tigers fans, get your game day essentials and save time with Meijer Home Delivery and Pickup. Let our expert shoppers do your shopping so you have more time to root for the home team. Plus, save $5 on your Meijer Home Delivery or Pickup order of $35 or more with promo code TigersRadio23 at checkout. Get started in the Meijer app. Exclusions apply. Limit one offer per customer. Meijer, proud hometown partner of the Detroit Tigers. Now that's a home team win.
Back to the Metro Detroit Buick GMC dealers broadcast booth at Comerica Park. From the field, brought to you by Meijer, the official grocery retailer of the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Daniela Bruce here with today's From the Field interview, and today we're going to wrap up the conversation with Kerry Carpenter. Today, Kerry reflects on what he's been able to do so far in his young major league career.
I mean, it's a complete blessing. Like, I really just am overwhelmed by God's grace through this whole thing, because sometimes I never even thought this would be possible or happen, and just the fact that it's happening, and I feel confident that I can keep it going in the future, and that's just, I mean, it's surreal sometimes, like, and then hitting in a lineup with Miggy and Javi and Torque and Riley, like, those guys might be future all-stars the way they're playing right now, so it's really special. The opportunity is just a blast. Like, we have so much fun out here.
I'd imagine you've heard that Spencer Torkelson called you Kerry Bonds in his post game. Do you like that? Or are you riding with that? Because I feel like you should.
It makes me uncomfortable because that's the best hitter of all time, and I'm nowhere near as good as he is. But I got to give credit to Bo Brisky. I think he was the first one to ever call me that when I was in the minors last year, so it stuck. And he was one of the first ones who believed in me. We've been friends for a long time, so it's been cool.
I absolutely love that. And then just one last question for you, Kerry. AJ Hinch talks about it a lot, that player development continues. Scott Harris, too. Once a player gets to the big leagues, and there's a lot of young players on this team, including yourself, how do you feel like you're still developing? What do you still want to get better at every day?
Everything. Defense, base running, but even at the plate, like I know I'm leaving at bats on the table. I'm leaving pitches on the table I should hit. There's a bunch of stuff that I need to learn situationally. I can take more risk, when to be conservative and how I hit or my approach at the plate. So it's just a bunch of different stuff that nothing ever prepares you in the minor leagues for the big leagues. So the fact that I've gotten the opportunity to figure things out up here, and they've kept me in the lineup a lot.
Go straight, so it should be
it's
that
just a
next
blessing to learn because you
Jazz.
can't learn it in the minors. You have to learn it up here because this is a whole different level.
Well, Kerry, I really appreciate your time today, and it's been really exciting to watch you this season. Thanks for joining.
Thank you. God bless.
This has been Danielle LaBruce with Kerry Carpenter on today's From the Field interview. We'll be back with more on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Detroit Tigers Baseball, brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, committed to providing members access to care they need whenever and wherever they need it. Now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit.
Yes.
Always live on the free Odyssey app.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein. 1-800-CALL-SAM is always a free call. And your fast, confidential consultation is always free too. And for over 50 years, our no-fee guarantee means you don't pay us a fee unless we win your case. If you're hurt in an accident, get the Bernstein advantage. Call 1-800-CALL-SAM. What do you have to lose? It's free.
1-800-CALL-SAM. Are you ready? Ready to find the right care that works for you? Care that connects you to what you need, anytime, anywhere, and fits best with your lifestyle. Whether it's in person or in your pajamas, online or over the phone, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan connects you to the care you need when you need it most. With the largest network of doctors and hospitals, an easy-to-use mobile app, and a 24-hour nurse line. Because we're always ready to help. Learn more about Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan at BCBSM.
123 years of baseball tradition continues. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, Corewell Health, The D Las Vegas, General RV, Meyer, PointsBet Sportsbook, Comerica Bank. Pocket Mortgage. Brought to you locally by Jack Demmer Ford, Northville Lumber, Jack Demmer Lincoln, McLaren Healthcare.
Forgot the vegetables. I'll be back. You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure he's got enough.
I guess.